Lorenzo, you talk a lot and think a lot, and you've bored me a lot with your discussions about customer research. And customer research is such a big topic. A lot of people that are watching this show might not know where to start, how to start. Is it complicated? Is it expensive? Are there any kind of cheats that they can use to just get started?
Yeah, so the reason why I think anybody can start doing customer research without any sort of like permission from anybody is because it's, first of all, you don't need a budget for customer research. You don't need to go to your boss and say, hey, give me, $10,000 for the next 3 months because I need to start doing research and learn more about the customers. Like, customer research doesn't require any paid tools. And I made a list of different research techniques and how each of these techniques is completely free.
Mm-hmm.
Let's quickly go through it. So Google Analytics, from a quantitative perspective, understanding, how people are using your site, how they're shopping around your site, 100% free. Like, doesn't cost money. Then the next one is heat maps and click maps to understand where people are clicking, how they're moving on a page. There are a lot of like free tools out there, like Clarity, Microsoft Clarity, or Hotjar. Completely free. Yeah, sure, you're not gonna use the super premium features that they have, but Microsoft Clarity is actually completely free. Like, no limitation in terms of plans and so on. Customer surveys, that's another thing, right? Like, you already have your email marketing tool that you're paying for. You can use Google Forms to ask the questions to the people, and Google Form is completely free. So again, zero cost from your end. Customer interviews, I mean, if if you have Zoom, you can use Zoom to interview customers. If not, you can use Google Hangout, which is 100% free as well. I can go on with other kind of like tools and so on. Like reviews mining, you don't even need any tool, Rishi, right? You just need to, like, I can do reviews mining for any type of business without even them knowing that I'm doing it, right?
Agreed.
The other couple of ones I put here are customer support tickets. Let's say maybe you have already a tool. If not, maybe you have a form, right, where people can contact you, already mining the messages that people send you on that form, 100% free. You don't need to spend any money. And then finally here, I put competitive analysis. I mean, this is just like your brain, like, obviously. So in terms of cost of tools is zero. Like, that's why I consider it to be like frictionless type of activity. Maybe compared to like email marketing or PPC or SEO. You need to hire people in order to write content for SEO. You need to hire people to do link building here, right? While for customer research, you can start doing things yourself. Obviously, the elephant in the room now is the time, right? The only thing that costs money is the time, right? But pretty much in anything, if you don't put the time, you don't achieve the results. So
And yeah, from my perspective, people are sick of hearing this, but to me, it's like the way I interpret what you're saying is, I'm going through your list of things. I don't have to do all of those things, but everyone has like certain natural things that we gravitate towards. Some people may say, Google Analytics is something that I am familiar with. I like that kind of quantitative data. That's what I'm going to do. Other people might say, you know what, talking to my customers one to one is where my strength is, where I get energy from.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. We're not saying that you have to do all 7 things or 6 things or whatever. We're saying pick one. And then the next step is to create the muscle and the discipline, like with anything in life. Losing weight it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And the truth is, every consumer knows that there's a very simple solution of losing weight, which is discipline of doing it every day. And yet people are still chasing, like, hey, what's that new machine that I could
Yeah.
buy that would help me lose the weight? Yes, all those machines work, but if you're not going to allocate time to use those machines, you're not going to lose weight. And I think the same applies over here, is that you just have to have the discipline of allocating time for it and just actually doing it. I believe there is this principle. I remember in the book, I forget the name of the author, but it's about building habits. And I think he says that you have to do something for like 24 days or something, or some number of days for a habit to actually build in. And I think the same is true here. If you look at analytics data for 24 days, it'll become part of your muscle memory, and you will then do it much more. If you do it for just one day, that's not good enough. So I think at the end of the day, it comes down to allocating time to working on those things.
Yeah, and again, the way I think about this, Rishi, is that if I start reading through, 5 customer support tickets today, I already know more about my customers than
That's right.
yesterday,
That's
right? But each day, like, think about it. Whenever you started learning to go on a bicycle, right? The first day you sucked at it, obviously, right? Then the more day you spend doing bicycle, like riding a bicycle, the better you become of a bicycle rider, right? Same here. Every day, if you put, again, like, you don't even need to, as you said, like, go through every single of the activity that we just spoke about. Already reading 5 customer support tickets every day for a week, you already start to see some patterns about why people are reaching out to you. That's and right. What problems they have and what's stopping them from buying, which is already like a huge type of insight that can help you tackle a lot of those problems.
Also, the other thing I'll add here is that once you do something on a regular basis, your mind also discovers shortcuts of how to do it. So like when I'm looking at analytics data, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I know exactly what signals, like a doctor, when a doctor uses the stethoscope, a seasoned doctor just knows instantly what it means, but he had to do it 10,000 times to get to that stage. So the discipline will not only give you better insights, but it'll actually take you to those insights much faster. Totally. Awesome. Well,
so start today, guys. Please, again, as we showed you, 100% free. Just takes a little bit of time. You don't even need to go through all the tools that we spoke about, all the techniques. Just start with one, and every single day.
Awesome. We will see you guys again soon. Please like and comment and subscribe if you haven't, and have a good day. Take care.
Ciao.